So I do remember my first fight was actually at like a club, smoker fight. It's crazy. People betting on you. People smoking cigars. It was a crazy experience. So had about 25 of those. And when 8 years old hit, when time I took 8, my dad took me to Teamsters to South Almani.
I put him in soccer when he was about 5, almost 5.5, and he was chasing the ball. He stepped on the ball. He hit his head on the floor. He got out crying. I couldn't get him to go back in there, so then he came up with this crazy idea that he wanted to go and start boxing. And I said, wait a minute, how are you gonna box if you're running with the ball, you hit your head, and then all of a sudden you want to box and you started crying? That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna hit your face and your head. So anyways, he convinced me. I took him to the gym and he lasted. So I was very surprised.
Not everyone loves what they do. Finding passion in work is a tall order. Keeping that passion is even taller. As kids, we all dream of who we want to be. We know where we want to go before the circumstances of life guide us to our final destinations. Correcting course to deviate from society norms for a chance at destiny. That ability to identify what is and isn't working is what separates good from great.
Well, in the beginning of my career, my first like around 8 fights, we had a night shift job. It was a union job. It paid really good. It paid me like $28 an hour. A really good job. I was set. If I didn't box, I was set there. I was set. But I would go in at 7 at night. I would get out at 5:30. Sometimes not until 8:30 because we had to finish our work. And I'll still get out. Right when I get out tired, not tired, I'll still go running. And I'll go home, get about 5-6 hours of sleep, get up, go train, and then right after training, go home, shower real quick, and then go straight to work again. So it was like that Monday through Thursday because I had Friday, Saturday, Sundays off and working nights, and it really got to me, it really got to me. I mean, I kind of made me be like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I putting my body through this?
He had a good paying job. Now he has 3 kids. So that was a decision that I couldn't make for him. That's a decision that had to come from him. I mean, but that proves everything, that he's dedicated and he wants to do it, and I'm gonna support him 100%.
It taught me hard work, and I didn't have a promoter. At the time, Top Rank was looking at me. They gave me about 5 fights, and then once they signed me, my father's like, all right, now it's up to you. It's up to you. You want to focus on boxing or you want to continue working? And I mean, I've done this sport for so long that I figured, why am I gonna let all this time be wasted? So I was like, I'm gonna go 100% in, and it's time to go 100% training because the rounds were getting longer. The training was getting harder, and I couldn't do both. So I decided to quit my job, and I decided to go 100% in boxing. So it was hard, but and basically, I do it for my kids. My kids are, they've suffered with me through the beginning of this boxing, and it bothers me, but it pushes me. It bothers me, but it pushes me at the same time. I got 3 kids. I got 2 sons, and I got a daughter. So if I lose, who's gonna feed my kids? So that's basically my mentality. Is if this guy's trying to take the food off of my table. My father, he's a good role model for me, and
There's one thing that I am real disciplined. I mean, ask him. I mean, I used to get them up, not only him, but other fighters that I used to train. When they were 8 years old, 9 years old, I used to get them up at 5:30 in the morning. We're at Lake, running at 6 in the morning, go home, drop them off, I mean, they go to school, come back. I mean, 100% dedication, 100%. This sport of boxing, you got to be dedicated 100%.
And he's old school. He's old school, and he taught me well. I remember when he found out that my first son, because I had my first son when I was in high school. I was 17 when he was born. So once he found out that my baby's mom was pregnant, he right away said, "You're gonna go to work." So I started working at his job. It was right away. You get your ass, you can start working. You start paying this, paying that, and I'm happy. I'm happy that he's been like that my life. My whole life.
When we're kids, we can see who we want to be. We imagine it. We see it. We believe it. Somewhere on the journey of life, we settle. In the darkness of comfort, we let go of our dreams. But in some of us, a fire burns deep that lights the way. It grows during struggle and drives us through pain. Forged in that fire are the tools to unlock the future of our dreams. And those tools lie under the hand wraps.